way I'm going to do these mapping videos, I'm going to have a series of videos where I show you one or two functoids at a time, and then at the end of this I'll give you sort of a lab that you can go work on, and it actually takes probably about 2 or 3 hours, and you'll try to do your own complex map using these schemas here. And so in the meantime, what these videos will do is just show you very simple 1 or 2 functoids, and the videos will be 2 or 3 minutes each. When you go to the lab video, it'll be more like 40 minutes. So for instance here, if I want to add these 3 cars together, the simple way to do it is just put an add symbol here, and then you put the 3 together, and the output would go over here to the appropriate field, which would be what? The sum of the value of the cars, which is which field? Total value of all cars. So to look at these functoids, when you click on them, you get the handlebars, and then you can move them around. When they're not clicked on, that's when you can drag over here. So you can actually take one field and you can actually send it to 2 values on the right side of the map if you want to, if it makes sense. Now when you double click on the functoid, it brings up this screen, which by the way there's 2 ways to get there. One is by double clicking, the other is by clicking and then going over here to input parameters and then click on this 3 dots, and the same screen will pop up. So what this does is shows you what your 3 parameters are, and it also always tells you here how many parameters are required. And so the add functoid has to have at least 2 things it's adding, and it can have a max of 100. And then again, just to show you how this works, I think we showed this in another video, but it's a good thing to repeat here. Let's do a validate map, and this will show you the XSLT that's generated by BizTalk. And so right here it says the output XSLT is stored in the following file. We do control click, and then you'll get the XSLT on the screen. You can page down, and at the very bottom somewhere in here we should have a add routine. And there it is right there. So you can see it actually implements the functoids using C#. It says math add, and we happen to pick 3 parameters. So there's parameter 0, 1, and 2. And he actually creates an array, it looks like, and then he loops through the array and he checks to see if it's numeric or not. So he has an isNumeric routine. If you try to add something that's not numeric, it actually doesn't bomb, it just skips over it. Anyway, so you can see kind of how this logic works. So in this video we just did a simple functoid called plus, and we'll do one more quickie here. That's not the map we want. Let's just say you wanted to add 10 to some number. So if you want to take this guy's salary and add $100 to it, what you can do is click the constant symbol here, which is that little box at the top. And if I want to add $1,000 to it, I'm just simply adding a constant. And then notice here, this is the X path to the salary. And then I click OK, and then I can put it to the right side like that. So that concludes this video on some of the mathematical functoids.